Conquest, why'd you do it? But before I get into that, I was going to make a video of the blunder breakdown, right? My crew, the blunder thumpers. I was going to let you guys know, give you the antidote on how to stop a legendary sea dog, 101, which I am, from boarding your ship. Problem. That's what I was going to do. Going to give you the whole tutorial breakdown, right? How to avoid it. But I'm also going to tell you in the video today how you can't stop or maneuver run up and down the deck because guess who is affiliated with cheating once again? Problem. You're going to find out. But before we go into that, I ran into this dude. His name is JPEG or something. If you guys catch him amongst the seas and his crew that he's playing with, something JPEG. You can't miss the name. He's on PC, right? I believe he's on Xbox. Anyway, if you run into any gamer tag that has JPEG in it, you're going to know who I'm talking about because he hangs out with these other guys too. Anyway, I'm getting ready to make a power play to turn in a chest, right? To let us get the lead. They lock me in the brig, right? So imagine being locked in the brig right when you're getting ready to turn in. So you lose the chest and the other team puts it in the brig. So they want to tell me I'm trash with the power play that I'm making. How are you going to call a legendary Sea Dog 101 like myself trash? Problem, right? So it ended up costing me a dub the other day. I cannot stand it. I honestly feel like a lot of people shouldn't play this game if you don't know what you're doing. But I should have known they were bad, him and his crew affiliated with him when they go and sell off to go try to secure a win by a ship that's not even moving, right? Yet they're so good sending me messages of how good they are, but they want to go attack a boat that's not moving, right? It's neither here nor there, but I'm just letting you guys know. Seas ain't safe and everybody don't know how to sail. Problem. Now, Conquest, this is what they've done, okay? Conquest, they're supposed to be number one, right? But yet the childish stuff they do just doesn't make any sense, right? Now, Utmost and Nikki Visky was going at it last week, right? In fact, they were the reason that a TDM was set up this Tuesday, Conquest versus the Riots, right? But the Riots say the game is boring and they don't like to play it. Sunnit says, no, they're just not good anymore, okay? Prophecy 7 says, of course Conquest isn't good. We just clapped them a while back. Problem, right? Okay, he said it was Z, Luke, Noah, cough drop, problem, right? Going against Leap, Magzar, Mester, and Silvio. He said they clapped him. He said Prophecy 7 washed them under the seas, right? Said it wasn't a problem at all. Score was 215 to 145. Nobody's worried about Conquest. They're not number one. How can you be number one when you lost by a team that got 7 in their name? So let's just say we were number 7. They just lost to a number 7 team and they're number one. Problem, right? So Prophecy 7 says. Nobody's worried about Conquest. They said, in fact, you were right. Misfits ain't around no more. Bandits ain't around no more. Riots are the most important team right now. Problem, right? So Conquest needs to be quiet. There's no wonder why, right? When Nikki Visky was piping up to Utmost, he had to blame it on a holiday why he couldn't 1v1, right? Problem. Doesn't make any sense. You mean to tell me you couldn't take what? Let's just say a 30-minute TDM. If that matter of fact, the TDMs only last 15 minutes, but you got to travel to the island anyway, so probably even shorter. You couldn't take that minimal time out to beat Nikki Visky or possibly lose. Problem? But they had to make an excuse to dodge because they saying, just like Sunnit said, this is what my crew does. They dodge now. But they also ruin reputations. Has anybody noticed lately the whaboof? I mean, it's been kind of dirty, but not as dirty, right? Fake News said, I'm not playing. He said, I'm not about to lose this whaboof to these kids. He said, I know they're immature. He said, I know they don't take nothing serious, but I'm not about to let them ruin my reputation, right? All the hard work and time that I put in. He started banning them, right? Banned them all. The majority Conquest. Man-child gaming. Said I got to get rid of them. Problem. Right? He said, I'm the one that took out my time to make these sign-up sheets, right? Right? That puts in his site. And he said these sign-up sheets are directed to Google, right? So in other words, he has his bot linked up to whenever somebody signs up, right? And it took him quite a bit of time, not to mention. He making rolls, he was creating bracket, etc., right? But some people felt compelled to use the sign up form to troll with racial slurs and other ignorance, right? That data gets saved on to fake news's drive, potentially job threatening. So he had to delete all the data forms. Problem. He took day out of his time out of his day to do this. But Conquest comes and look what they're signing up with, right? Look at this, the Hitler, N-bomb this, N-bomb that. A lot of stuff they won't say in real life because they're going to go hide behind their computer and also behind their mothers, right? The Karens of the world, double problems, right? Because we all know they're not going to do this, but they're immature kids. Because right after they got banned out of the whaboof, then they try to run over to the Revenants Discord. They try to bug him over there, right? He said, I'm not even going to entertain this. He said, all I'm going to do is ban them from this Discord, and they're all in my DMs crying like little kids. He said, I'm just going to ignore them. He said, we're not just only cleaning up the seeds, we're cleaning up the Discords. These type of kids are the same reason the bandits hideout went down. If they would focus all this negative, toxic energy in probably trying to be good at the game, they probably would have never lost to Prophecy 7. Problem, right? Utmost probably wouldn't be running from Nikki Visky. Okay? We probably would have a fun community to play against somebody trying to find raw talent to see who is honestly the best team. You guys aren't number one at the game at all. Not at the Sea of Thieves. Not this game. Not this game. Problem. You guys are number one at trolling and trying to be racist, which you're probably not, but you think it's so cute. This is what you do. So here we go. You guys catch a residual L, problem, from the riots that you were supposed to be playing on Tuesday, because now that match is not going to happen because nobody wants you around. Boom. So much for being number one when you lost to P7, right? P7 clapped. The video footage is out there. P7 showed up and showed out. Conquest is no longer, right? Yes, it's boring to them. They get their endorphins up off of trying to be racist. They think it's funny, right? Fake news said, I'm not having it. He said, I might be white, but I know this ain't right. Problem. He said, I'm not affiliated with this. I'm not going to let y'all ruin a good thing. What you really are. Sometimes you can check the YouTube comments. Some people are looking to try to find these communities. They want to be a part of it. The Ming Mouse showed up. Didn't last too long because they were getting clapped, preferably by myself. Problem. But it is what it is, right? So Riots, you guys won again. You guys beat Conquest without even trying. Can you imagine? Can you imagine beating a team without even trying? Because they got to do things like this in order to dodge, right? Right? Problem. So, it gets deeper than this. It gets deeper than this, and I had no idea. I honestly try to stay away from this kid, but every time I try to lead a seas, something keeps calling me back. Problem, right? So here we go yet again with another cheat gate, right? Now, is Bayfanger the prophet of the seas? Am I not? Am I not? Right? I told you guys about Conquest a long time ago. I told you guys they were the Tekashi 6ix9ines of the seas. Did I not? What is Tekashi 6ix9ine known for? Trolling, right? What is Conquest getting kicked out of whaboofs and discords for? Trolling, problem. But nobody listens to me, right? Right? You got Dunbar crying, problem. Then you got Iron crying, problem. You got people trying to DDoS me off a line, triple problem. And all I'm trying to do is make the seas as safe as possible. Somebody help me, right? What am I to do? What am I to do? Anyway, guess who popped up again? The kid Cork, okay? Yes, Cork, and I got screenshots. A lot of this mishaps that was happening. Now, homeboy said don't block out the name. He said, I don't care if you block out my name. I can't stand Cork, and I don't care who comes at me. Anybody control if they want to. I can't stand the kid. Right? Joker says, I got raw talent out here, Baythanger. This is what I do, right? I could double gun you, I could sword you, I could blunder you, right? Ladder camp you, right? I could do it all, right? You call yourself a legendary Sea Dog. I am a Navy SEAL Sea Dog of the sea. The accommodation that's not even there yet, but will be there once people catch wind of my gameplay, problem, right? So he hits up Cork, right? Which is ironic because Cork has this guy named Wolf on his friends list, which I believe is the admin, his gamer tag on Xbox. Cough Drop hits me up. He said, man, have you ever heard of this Cork kid and this Wolf guy? I said, no. I said, bro, I'm like 99.9% problem that they're cheating. I said, I don't know, bro. I need something more solid than that. He said, I'll try to figure it out. But he said, I'm almost guaranteeing they're cheating. Like, I know they're cheating, right? So I was like, man, if you find out something, you figure out something, let me know. He said, all right. But he said, I just know I'm talented. This is Cough Drop talking. He said, I know I'm good. I don't care what nobody says. Problem. But to go against this kid and what was happening just didn't make any sense. I know they're cheating because this stuff never happens to me, right? So I got a clip sent to me. And I also got some information sent to me, right? First of all, this is him talking himself. Now, Furuf, you caught a stray bullet. It ain't me this time. I remember you thought I was on you one time, but it ain't me this time. You caught a stray bullet in a conversation you had nothing to do with. This is Court talking, right? So we're going to break these down a little bit. First slide says, Joker says, okay, cool. Cork says, and I supported you, little friend Furuf. Bro, I don't know why he called you the B word, but apparently he ain't feeling you, right? But he can't deny it because it's right there, right? Joker says, you were going to dox me last night, right? So anyway, he answering to something else. He said, which makes you bad as him. So Furf, you caught two straight cannons, bro, right? First he called you the B word. Now he's saying that Joker is just as bad as you, right? Problem, okay? So Joker says, how? Then he answers the question when he says you were going to DDoX me last night. Cork says, I was thinking about it. I was in the party with this kid on my phone. Because the Thieves have been warning me, bro, don't join nobody's party online. They said, don't do it. They're going to DDoS you. They're out to get you, big thinger. Joining somebody's party could be a problem. So I didn't let it happen. I was smart. I was thinking ahead of time. This is a Sea Dog 101 mentality problem, right? I was in a party with this kid, so this is what he was trying to do, and Iron was affiliated with him. I'm done with Iron, you guys. If you guys haven't found out yet, I'm done with him. This little saint that he tries to put on, little face. Oh, I do stream. Oh, check out the numbers. Oh, my life is better than yours. And bro, shut up. Okay, you kick it with hackers and racist people. Problem. Okay, so here goes Cork again, right? And Joker. Joker says, he cheats. They're talking about Wolf. Wolf has had 2 allegations of him cheating. I know he does. He says he has never told me he uses cheats. I have suspected he uses ESP. I don't know about aimbot. Now, this is his friend. Cork is his friend saying he's suspected, right, of him using cheats. Now, for those of you who don't know what ESP is, if you ever get wall banged and you just cannot believe how they found you, like say you get wall banged once, okay, that's understandable, okay? He saw me run around the corner. He saw me go under the boat, possibly 9 times out of 10. I was going in that direction to possibly get food or ammo, problem, right? That could be red. But then if you go somewhere else, let's say you go to the 2nd deck or the 3rd deck if you're on a galleon and you just get wall banged out of nowhere, right? ESP highlights your player so people know where you're at amongst the walls, right? And from what I'm being told, you can also see people in a distance in the water. So when you see somebody sniping you, right? Let's just say from like 20, 30 feet, problem. They're sniping you from afar and you just cannot believe that they're hitting you with a bullet. Like, how can they see me, right? You asked that question. How can they see me? It's this ESP cheat, right? That Cork uses. And also Wolf uses, right? Now, granted, they have a lot of alternate accounts, but just know 9 times out of 10, if you're running into somebody like that, it's possibly them or some other cheaters of the seas. So don't feel bad if you lose an arena or 1v1 or some random crew pops up all of a sudden and they just got some crazy shot. Problem. So this is what happened. Wolf says he told Boneheart and Angel he has $90 cheats. Right? This guy can you imagine spending $90 to cheat on a pirate game that is strictly based off of getting loot, turning it in, boarding ships, and like sinking people to try to rob them, right? This guy goes and spends $90 just to be that good at a pirate game. Problem, right? No talent whatsoever, okay? So Cork asked for the screenshots, and then he tried to say he got outskilled. He's trying to defend him, right? But he contradicts himself, right? Joker says, everyone knows, sure. Cork says, I don't know what he told Boneheart, but what I do know is that he had $20 hacks, then stopped using them. Problem. So, apparently he's unaware that he has any cheats, and he has high skill, right? But he had $20 hacks, but all of a sudden stopped using them. Somebody make that make sense. Go ahead, I'm going to let you guys think about that. Ponder on that, right? I spent $20 for some hacks, but I'm gonna stop using them. And no, he didn't spend 90, he spent 20. Come on, guys. Like, if you guys are gonna cheat, problem, start getting your story straight. You guys sound just as bad as Dunbar, right? I'm starting to think people are not good at math or not good at numbers. What do I always say, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Problem. 2 + 2 = 4, right? We don't have to go all beyond that. Dunbar doesn't even know how many chests he got robbed for. He had Pingu looking stupid and Boss Batiste. He had both of them looking dumb. Problem, right? All because people don't want to put the numbers out there. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, right? So whether he spent 90 or 20, bro, he spent the money on the game to cheat, right? And you know that, and you use it too, right? So Joker says getting double wall banged without him seeing you is 100% legit that he cheats, right? Cork then goes off into a rant, right? I support D. Dawson, little psh, right? Like yourself. And I never said I supported cheaters, which he does because he hangs out with the kid. Problem, right? Joker said, how am I one of those? He says you're a snowflake. He then again says, how? He said you make good fun of controversy. He said you were getting mad. I called you out. He said you took clips of Wolf outskilling you and you cried hacks. He said, how is that outskill when you're using aimbot? Cork then again tails on him. He says, I think he uses ESP. I don't know about aimbot. It might as well be an aimbot if you could see somebody when you're not supposed to be seeing them fairly and you're able to shoot them. This is Cork. Mr. I dropped the N-bomb. Mr. I DDoS. Mr. I hang out with cheaters. Mr. I'm the fall guy for Iron whenever he's being racist or being toxic. Problem, right? So this is why the seas aren't safe, and this is why it's getting toxic around here. You got these sick kids out here that get behind a computer and they think that they're powerful. I'm disappointed in Conquest. Me personally, right? Now, I'll tell anybody right now, my favorite of the seas is Sig Mills. Sig Mills is the originator when it comes to a lot of stuff. That's my opinion. Problem. That guy fears me the most. I've said this before, right? But when it came to crews, I liked Conquest. I'm not going to lie. I thought Conquest was seriously the best team. I thought, and imagine, a black guy thinking Conquest is the best team, and they're infatuated with dropping the N-bomb. Now that makes me look like a fool, right? Right? Here I am supporting them, Conquest number one. Conquest number one. And they make me look dumb. You don't even realize what type of fans you pick up. Y'all favorite fan, y'all best fans might be black. But now when they hear that you guys do stuff like this, how can you be number one if you don't have the backing of all cultures, Conquest? Right? We can't even see this match on Tuesday against the Riot. You guys catch a residual L and you dodged again. How can you be number one when you can't even stick around? Right? We're going to have to blank you guys out. Problem. I mean, as far as how I'm concerned, whenever I tell the story, it will be the Misfits, Bandits, and then the Riots. And that's not in a specific order. I'm just saying we got to get rid of Conquest because they're out here ruining people's discords. They're trying to ruin people's jobs, right? I mean, I'm saying fake news put his hard-earned time into this, and you guys ruined a good thing. Problem. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, a lot of people was hyped about this weekend. This week coming up. A lot of people was hyped. They wanted to see this. They wanted to see if Conquest could live up to their chant. We're number one. We're number one. Problem. But clearly you guys aren't. You guys can't hold it together. Now, it's been some more stray bullets shot out there. I don't know what it is up. Somebody came at the Ku Klux Klan himself. I was appalled. I was appalled when I read it. I couldn't believe it because Halderson's not even in the whaboof right now. He hasn't been bugging anybody. But somebody called him out. Stray bullet. I don't know what type of attraction I'm bringing around, but I hope people are living up to their reputation. People better start making montages. Y'all better start clipping every person you clap that pipes up because people are showing up and they're calling out people, right? This guy calls out Halderson. Yeah, he comes at him, right? We got this guy right here. Then we got somebody. So Halderson, you caught a residual hit. People are out here just double gunning and catching, like if you ain't mentioning their name, problem. They're shooting at you anyway. What people need to understand is, and what I'm starting to understand right now is, the seas really ain't safe. And the more that people see this video, right, it's going to become more of a problem, right? I had no idea what this guy was talking about or who he is talking about, right? But hopefully somebody lets me know, right? Now look, we even talk about this right here. Look how this guy comes at Halderson. He just shot a straight bullet at Scuttle, probably 2 videos ago in the comments. And now he's shooting another straight bullet, right? This is telling me anybody can get it amongst the seas problem, right? There ain't no friends amongst the seas, clearly, okay? This guy right here again shows up in the comments. He says, Halderson, the scrub in real life in video games. Yikes. Problem. He said in real life. Okay? Starting to get a little bit of personal. I think he knows Halderson, right? Halderson, you got to speak up for yourself, man. The seas ain't safe, right? Moving forward, right? We're going to call this guy Brill. We're going to call him Brill, and Brill came to keep it real in the comments, right? He said, I stumbled across your videos and check this out. Nice video, man. Nice job. He. I'm not playing. Problem. What I'm about to say, you just about to feel it. More stray bullets are being fired amongst the seas. He says, just to let you know, the Deadeyes are bots. Problem. He says, no Joker hate, right? No Joker hate talk. Just the truth. He said the GOAT in PC lobbies is still Eddie the Captain. Problem. How come nobody's told me about Eddie, right? Where's this Eddie guy been, right? This is why the seas ain't safe. More people will continue to be exposed, but at the same time, too, you got people out there that want their friends and people to be known, right? This guy didn't say nothing about no misfits. He ain't talking about no riots. He ain't talking about conquest. He ain't talking about the definition of a set. Bandits? He said Eddie the Captain, bro, is who you need to worry about. Problem, right? Then he says on Xbox there is Goose, Raptor, right? And we're going to call this guy Shiva, right? He said, trust me, that's the pirates you have to worry about, okay? Now I'm blunder ready. I had no idea these guys existed. But people are starting to see amongst the seas that they ain't safe, okay? So, what do you guys want me to tell you? Right? This is my main objective. This is what I came here for. And it's clearly starting to work, right? Look at those names right there. APB out on all those names right now. Problem. Get the job done. Let me know. Right? So, this is what's happening amongst the seas. Until next time. I'll catch y'all later.
But then now they've grown. And they've gained a lot of respect from other crews. Okay? They don't know I know this information. In fact, nobody wants this out. You know why I get this information? Okay? I'm well respected around the seas. If you know my gamer tag, don't give it out. Because I can't help you. I can't help you. I'm going to deny it. I'm going to change my name. I'm trying to make the seas as safe as possible. If you give me out, you shut down everything. I'm gone. I'm gone. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I see any of these guys show up. Anybody. Okay? I'm gone. I'm gone.